I want to say that I'm not having dreams anymore about my boyfriend cheating on me.
You're not?
Well, at least not of the past week.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you feel differently?
I'm just relieved that they're gone. Well, that I didn't have any.
Do you feel like you've come to any resolutions in your mind?
Well, I liked what you said about that it was because I was undecided about stuff in my relationship.
So do you think you've decided about certain things?
No.
No, you still think you're pretty undecided.
Yes.
What exactly are you undecided about?
I don't know if it's good for him to date other people.
He wants to date other people?
I don't know. He says he doesn't.
But you think he should or something?
I'm nervous that it'll happen someday.
Kind of out of the blue.
Yeah. Out of the blue.
So are you trying to maybe come up with ways to prevent something like that from happening? Or
Yeah. Yeah.
have you thought about anything?
Being extra, extra, extra good girlfriend that he'll never want to leave.
Anything else or just that?
Being extra, extra attractive.
So kind of putting yourself in the best possible standing with him that you possibly can.
Yeah, so that even if he does date, that everyone will look not good compared to me.
Well, I think that is not a bad thing in any way. It's great to be, the best you can be.
Mm.
I'm not sure that that's necessarily what you want to pin all your hopes on.
What?
Is being the best possible that you can be, in the sense of you're always going to kind of put it on yourself.
Uh-huh.
And you don't want to have to assume the full responsibility of what he wants to do or not.
I guess that kind of makes sense.
Because it's like you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself.
Yeah.
Because we've talked before about how, school is a lot of pressure on yourself, getting a job, and now you add your boyfriend into that.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of different pressures that you're putting on yourself.
Well, I feel like when he did have desires to be with other people, it was a lot of stuff that was about me.
Something like shortcomings on your part?
Yeah.
Like what were those?
Shortcomings? Being attractive.
That's the only one.
Maybe being petty about little things and picking at him about stuff.
And you tried to cut those things out?
Mm-hmm.
Feel like you're doing a good job?
Yeah. Done.
Yeah. Are there any other things that you think you might be dissatisfied with or unhappy about that worry you?
Yeah, if he sees like other guys his age are kind of dating around, and he'll want to do that too.
Do you try to fix that in some way too?
No, I feel like that's out of my control.
Yeah. So there's certain things you feel like there's not much you can do about, whereas other things you're like, okay.
Yeah, the things I can control, I try to control.
Yeah, that's smart. Is there anything other, like, in your relationship that you feel is not up to standards that you prefer it to be?
Standards?
Yeah, like you just say that, that's kind of like your one problem area that you've discussed so far in your relationship.
Mm-hmm.
is that he might not be attracted or something like that. Is there any other things that you worry about in your relationship?
His family.
What about his family?
They're a little conservative, and I feel like I don't fit their model of what's the good Christian thing to do or model or way to behave.
Oh, okay. Like what specifically?
Like the whole thing about marriage and like not having sex before marriage and stuff like that.
Have you put pressure on yourself to try to conform to their ideals?
No, because I'm really rebellious about that. So maybe I do the opposite by trying to like show them like I'm not gonna do that,
Right,
and I don't care what they think about it.
right. So it kind of maybe drives you further away.
In my own head, at least.
Yeah. Have you expressed any of those concerns to anyone in the
To
family?
the family? No, not really, because I just don't want to be a maverick.
A maverick.
Yeah, is that the right term? Is a maverick like crazy revolutionary people?
I'm not sure. I'll have to Google that one
Well, yeah.
after this.
I hope it fits.
Yeah, I'm sure it's close. Um, so you say in your interactions with the family, you've kind of been feeling maybe like a little outcasted.
A little. Yeah.
Has there what specifically has made you feel that way?
I don't like not going to Florida.
Is there a trip coming up?
Yeah, they're going to see extended family in Florida, but I can't. I'm not invited.
You weren't invited.
Well, I wasn't invited because of money was the reason. But I feel like there's more.
Do you think it might have something to do with maybe those values you were talking about?
Mm-hmm. As in, like, oh, a girlfriend is not a person worth putting the money out for. Like, if it was a wife or like something more valuable within the Christian value, then I think I would have been invited.
So you think it's not so much you specifically?
Yeah, just the kind of the principles.
Right. And have you tried to talk to them about that, about the trip?
A little, but not really.
Do you think maybe that's something you'd be interested in doing?
No, I don't think it would resolve anything.
No. Wouldn't make you maybe feel better about just knowing why they didn't invite you necessarily?
Well, they said it was money.
Oh, they said it was money.
Yeah.
But you don't necessarily believe that?
No, I equate that to your role in our family is not worth footing the bill to have you come.
So it's not necessarily the money aspect; it's the your worth within the within the family.
Mm-hmm.
That can be a hard thing to have to deal with.
Yeah.
Does it get you down sometimes?
Because I feel like 3 years, it's not like I just showed up and was like 2 days later, oh, take me too.
Right.
Yeah.
But they put a lot of stock in the marriage thing, so it's not necessarily just that you've been for 3 years, it's that you're supposed to be married at a certain age.
Yeah.
Or at a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
Do you feel like there's anything you could do to maybe feel more ingratiated in the family?
Ingratiated?
I mean, like more involved or more accepted?
No. Well, that's like the extended family. They're far away, and it's like I feel very ingratiated in kind of the immediate family, the moms and the dads and the brothers. But like as far as the cousins and the grandparents, I feel like that's something that happens when the people that you are close with kind of invite you into that, which is, I guess, what makes me sad is that the people who I am close with aren't like, come meet our family, be a part of that. Because if they were, it would be a lot more comfortable to meet some of the people who are like, whoa, you literally are random to me. Because, yeah, you've been around 3 years, but, like, I don't know you.
Yeah, you've never met or anything like that. Yeah, that's hard. What do you feel like is maybe the main reason they didn't invite you? Just because of the your worth and value within them?
No, there might be like spatial issues. Might not be enough room in the household.
So it's not necessarily just maybe about you. It's just other.
Yeah, I'm sure there's